Fun tonight. We're going to have fun tonight. As I always do, let me check my volume, make sure I can be heard. And we're going to get into a good one tonight. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Make sure I'm live. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let me get set up here. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to play a quick song real quick while I make sure I'm good to go and make sure I'm set up.
Say amen.
You ain't really live life till you die some strays. I flop 3 sevens and he just raised. R.I.P. to the uncles and Michaels. It's just like it's dead, yeah, we recycle. I pump this bitch straight through the cloud. Money didn't make me how you like me now. Look all you want, but don't throw no punches. My angels all around and they moving bunches. I'm easy to up down to my socks. Keep telling the truth, gon' make it pop. Alright, young man, I'ma make it simple. Never trust a girl with big ass dimples. And just cause you paid don't mean you ain't broke. And everything that fire don't always bring smoke. I thought I was Django, but I'm Steven. Don't want them in my house, when are they leaving? The earth stood still, now it go where we go. All right, we back. All right, let's have some fun, man. Y'all saw the thumbnail. So Ye teased or introduced these kicks right here. The Yeezy 800s is what they calling them. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek at them real quick. Let me know what y'all think. Now, one thing about those, I don't know if that's going to be the actual colorway that he drops first initially. Maybe so. And I'll show you, I'm not just someone who's talking. Actually, I bought the BLO1s, and you can see my pair here. Let me get them on the camera. I've worn these a couple times. They don't have these don't have any shoestrings. You see, these don't have any shoestrings. So these are the BLO1s. Good quality shoe. They look good with black. I bought a pair of the black pants from the site, and I'm pleased with them. So I'm noticing that the things right here, these Yeezy 800s, they have shoestrings, and I know Ye had talked about trying to get rid of the shoestrings and whatnot. So we'll see how that goes. But I'm not sure if this is going to be the original colorway that he drops right away, but I do like them, and I will be supporting them. And we're going to talk about why I think that every Jew should be supporting Ye in his products, in his clothes. Every Black American should be wearing Yeezy. Straight up and down. Every Black American should be wearing Yeezy. Period. That's not to say you can't wear nothing else with it, but that needs to be the staple, I think, of your casual wear, your attire. If you got a job where you got to wear a suit every day, I get it. Okay. But we need to be supporting this guy. Let's check out his website real quick. It's grown so much since, the last year. And I have several products, and we'll talk about that here later. I'm going to be showing some of them. I have these slippers here. I got them in black and gray. I got a pair of these pants here. I think I have this jacket, the JC07. And you can see the prices are very affordable. $60, guys. It's not very expensive. It's not very expensive at all. Jackets and zip-up hoodies. good quality. And that's one thing people don't understand. People think, oh, it's only going to be $40. No, man, the quality is there. The quality is there. I have this, I believe I have this long sleeve here. I got these brown, I don't know if this is the same ones or not, but I do have a pair of these slippers. They came in about a week ago, and here, I'll show you those. Let y'all know I'm not playing. You see? Good quality. Now I'm hearing that they're going to be releasing these at some of the, or at JD Sports. So we'll see how that goes. I have a lot of Yeezy stuff. I go on there every now and then, and I'll pick out something. You know, I have these. I have the Bully shirt. I have this season 10 hoodie here, zip up hoodie. I got that. These are the ones I have right here. I have sweats. I mean, I'm supporting the guy. I have this white tee here. I even have the pods. I bought the pods. The pods are in this bag right here. I got the pods. I also have these here. I don't know if he still has these up, but I bought these. I don't know if these are the 3D printed ones or what they are. I haven't worn these yet. But I have them. I'm supporting Yeezy. Everything he releases, well, I don't even say everything he releases, but we should be rocking this, especially if you know that we the Jews. And that's not to say that Gentiles can't participate. I'm not saying it I'm not saying it like that. I'm not trying to be exclusionary. And I know Ye's not that type of way, but we need to be supporting this man. All right. So let's get some more information about this. It's been all over my feed. We'll look at the shoe one more time. You know, people are going to have smart comments. You know, it's just the way it goes. Okay. But ultimately, though, I think that this can be huge. This can be huge, especially the way the sneaker culture is in the quote unquote black community. Okay. Think about it. I saw some Nikes and they're still releasing the same Jordans that they've been releasing with a different colorway here and there. And it's nothing new. It's nothing new. It's nothing innovative. And I'd rather give my money to Ye or Yeezy than to Nike or Balenciaga or Gucci or whatever the heck everybody's wearing now. So here's the article on Complex. We'll see if we can get into it here. Now, look, first off, they called him man Kanye West. They called him man Kanye West. I saw a post where a guy had a problem with that. He wasn't happy that they called him Kanye West. He basically like, you know, Ye gives them the exclusive and then they dead name him. And we got to understand the whole thing why calling him Ye is so important. Calling him Ye is very important. And the more I'm looking at these things, the more I like them. Hopefully I get first dibs for being a loyal customer. Here's the thing. It's so much I can tell y'all, so much I want to say. But us as black Americans, we're not going to be black forever. There's going to come a time where we have a new name. Okay, where we get our real name back or our new name. And it appears that the same way they still want to call him Kanye West, they're still going to want to call us black. And I got a problem with that. And then I look at some of these podcasters, some of the famous ones that y'all watch, and I'll hear them dead naming him. And these are black people, okay? I'm not going to name no names, but these are black podcasters, black influencers through hip hop and whatever, right? And politics. They're dead name Ye, right? But then they're the same ones that would get mad at you if you said Cassius Clay and not Muhammad Ali. They would be the same ones that get mad at you and call you a coon if you said Malcolm Little and not Malcolm X. So you got to ask, who are they working for? All right, so let's check it out. This is from Complex. I'm going to give them their credit. This is from Complex. We're going to go ahead and read the whole article. I haven't read it yet, so that's cool. More Yeezy sneakers from Ye's independent footwear label are on the way, as evidenced by this unreleased silhouette shown here. Ye, so they call him Ye, the rapper formerly known as Kanye West, teased several sneakers and boots on social media this past weekend. One of the pairs was an all-black runner, which Ye has confirmed to Complex is called the Yeezy 800. So be 800 now. The upper of the silhouette is equipped with an open mesh material and offset by leather and suede overlay panels on the eyelets and the forefoot and on the heel counter. The same open mesh design appears wrapping around the entirety of the midsole. The images from Ye also revealed several military-inspired Yeezy boots, which are reminiscent of the styles from his past Yeezy collections. At the time of writing, release details for the Yeezy 800 have yet to be announced by Ye or Yeezy. Check back soon for updates. So here's some of the shoes on foot here. I'm not sure who the model is here. All right. So what y'all think about that? I like them. I like them already. So here they're talking about these right here. Like I said, I already have my pair. And I like them. I'm gonna show them again. I wore them today, matter of fact. These things comfortable. Comfortable. I never bought the Adidas version. So that was my first version right there. And I like them. I like them a lot, right? So we should be supporting this. We should be wearing this, man. And here's the beautiful thing about it, right? The beautiful thing about this whole thing is that we know what Ye has said in the past, right? We know the truths that he's told us and said out loud. Okay? We're all aware of that. The beautiful thing is that if you agree with him, all you have to do is wear his clothing. And it speaks volumes. And he apologized, right? He apologized. So if someone has a problem, well, he did apologize, right? He apologized. What's the problem? Right? No problems. And I love wearing my Ye stuff around. Like, matter of fact, I'm wearing the Sean John now. Let me stand up just a little bit. Yeah, peek of that. I'm wearing the Sean John. I've bought a lot of his stuff. And I like when I'm wearing my Yeezy stuff and then I'm sitting somewhere and someone says, oh, I like that hoodie, or, you know, I like those shoes, or I like this and that. What's that? And I'll say it's Yeezy. And I'll look at them with a straight face. What they gonna say? But it speaks volumes. They already know what time I'm on. I don't have to say nothing. That's the beauty of it. If you consider yourself an Israelite, you should be wearing Yeezy. Now, I know a lot of the brothers in the Israelite community, especially if they're in the camp, they make their own clothes and sew different things on their clothes. I'm not saying you got to stop doing all that, or I'm not suggesting that or telling you what to do in any way as it is. But you should have some Yeezy in your wardrobe. It speaks volumes. And see, here's the thing about Ye. Ye represents the truth. And either you with Ye or you're with Netanyahu. There is no middle ground, guys. Either you're with the Ye way and what Ye's talking about, or you with Netanyahu. And I'll break that down a little bit further. Netanyahu represents the lie. Whether you understand that or not. Netanyahu represents the lie. Every lie. And Ye represents the truth. Now, maybe y'all don't see that now. That's okay. That's okay. I do find it funny now that I see a lot of posts now of people saying things like, oh, Ye was right. You know, stuff that he said 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. Oh, he was right. Oh, was he really? He was right. You see Stephen A. Smith apologize to Kyrie Irving Kyrie Irving the other day, jumping up on the table, calling Kyrie an idiot for not wanting to take the jab. We all should be wearing this stuff. Let's see some of the comments. It's only 14 comments here on the Complex X post. This is from a guy named Unruly Yams. He says, I learned plenty of times before, don't doubt his artistic genius. I guarantee he will drop a colorway that would change the way these are perceived. This one, he says, is not great. I think it's great. And you know he's doing it on his own. That's the beautiful thing about it. He's independent. That's what we need. This is the type of things we've been talking about. This is the type of stuff we've been talking about. I like how these people, we don't know who these people are. They always say it's whack until it's not no more, right? Ugly shoes. It's always ugly until it's not ugly no more, right? But I'm feeling them though. This is the same year who put this out. I'm gonna play a little bit of it because I know they will block me. Just a tad. Okay, I'm glad the volume's off on that. Good. All right. So yeah, man, that's Complex there. Do I have any more posts on them? Probably not. And here's one thing Ye said. I did want to get into this interview right there because this is what the whole thing is right here. Y'all check this out. Check out what Ye say here. Give me 1 second. Why is my volume not working? Oh man, I guess I'm having issues today with my console. So I'm probably gonna end this live and come back again because I do want to do a reaction to this. I want to do a reaction to this this encounter here. Maybe I can do it if I give me 1 second here, guys. Let me minimize that. I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm gonna X all this out and see what happens. Maybe that'll give me what I need. Let's see if I can get the volume to show up now. Not sure what's going on right now. Yeah, I'm having issues right now. I'm not sure what the hell's going on, but that's fine. But yeah, I did just want to preview that. Every Jew, if you consider yourself a Black American, you need to be on Yeezy's website and getting you some stuff. You need to be supporting everything this guy puts out. Okay. This is our Walt Disney. This is our Ralph Lauren. This is our leader. This is our guy, y'all. Ye's our guy. Whether you understand that today or not, you can save this to your favorites or you can dislike this video. Whatever you got to do, but I'm going to tell you right now, this guy is our guy. All right. It's more than just the clothes. It's about the culture and about the influence. Because one thing I've also noticed is that laws don't really change anything. It's the culture. They can push the Planned Parenthood culture on us, right? And make it legal all day to do that. But if our culture's not with it, then our culture's just not with it. Okay. So I'm definitely supporting, man. Hopefully, I'm sure I'll get an email when these drop because I am on his list to receive updates and emails about the product. And when I cop, I'll definitely let y'all know. So with that being said, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to try to go back live again here in a minute because I want to do a reaction to this Candace interview here, which I thought was crazy. I want to go back on it and look at it again with this psychotic ass rabbi. And we'll go from there. With that being said, like I always say, I love y'all. And I'll see you next time.